Okay. We are live. I believe we are set to public. Looks like it. As always, I'll just double check on my phone, but should be working. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I'm live. All right. Fantastic. As always, yeah, it'll take a few minutes for the chat to connect up on my computer, so I'll be able to see your messages for a few minutes, but no big deal. We'll just do puzzles for a little bit until it says the chat's connected and we have a couple of people that have joined. And then we can take a look at my game, which was classical game last week now. Spending a while on them. Had to do the annotations and everything, which takes a while, and of course a couple of other things to do. So yeah, basically I played an FM in that round, so we'll be taking a look at that. But for now, once again, we are going to do a little bit of puzzle rush, so just get through all of these. Survival, I don't know, we'll see. Probably get up to like 30 or something before we get enough people to really get started. Should be live on all platforms as well. My Twitch is apparently very buggy, which is not ideal. Apparently it's like black half the time. But, oh well. Can't do much about that. Another back rank mate here, like this. A mate in one with the queen and the knight. This one looks like this should be the solution. Oh, YouTube chat's now connected, so I can see your messages if you start sending them. This one looks like a mate with the bishop. The old queen sacrifice for the back rank mate. El Clasico. Nice little mate on G2. Check, check, and checkmate. Another check, check, checkmate. And this one looks like it's a very suspicious ladder mate in the middle of the board. Look at this. Very, very funny. Very funny stuff. Oh wait, I actually didn't even see that. Oops. I guess I'm just collecting a lot of material. Mate in one. Once again, similar pattern. This one looks like it's a check and then bring the rook. Mate in one. And a mate in one again. And this one is another back rank mate. Hello, John Mark. How's it going? We'll just be waiting for a few more people to join, and then we can get started on the recap, where I played an FM in round number 3 of my classical tournament. Okay, check here, and a check there. And this one looks like we're just blocking off the rook and then promoting. That one's still not easy to win though, because it's an A pawn, right? But okay. This one looks like it's a check, force the rooks off, enter the winning king and pawn ending. Nice. And another back rank mate. They are giving us so many of these. Fair enough. What's this? Check and then bishop a6. Blocks and then rook check and then knight blocks and then mate. Oh no. No, we just win loads of material. Okay, fair enough. What's this? Check, disconnect and capture the horse. Takes here. Maybe some sacrifice? I mean, I don't see how it isn't this capture. The material is very weird. Very weird indeed. Okay. I'm a little bit confused about this one. Is this just winning? Do I take with the rook or the bishop? If I take with the bishop in order to play something like this, then they just go knight f3. If I take with the rook and they play knight f3, then I guess the king is a bit cut off. And I can play this. I don't know, the rook makes more sense. The puzzle's still going. For some reason. You just want me to take another pawn? Okay, that was a bit of a weird one, to be honest. But okay. I'll take it. Ooh, I like this. One of these guys, yeah? Beautiful. Can you play? Not right now. We're gonna wait a little bit and then do the tournament recap. Although, then again, maybe you can play. Let me see. How many people have we got here? We only got 3. Sure, we can play. We can play for now. What's your chess.com username? Because, I mean, whether or not I'm doing puzzles or playing viewers doesn't really make a huge difference. I'm just waiting for the audience to build up a little bit before I do the game. So yeah, what's your chess.com username, and we can absolutely get a game. Looks like a queen sack here. All right, fantastic. I will send you a challenge in a second. Let me just switch up the stream. Here we go, like this, and I don't know why that board is all the way down there, being weird. Okay, maybe it's not being weird. Is the board fine? Is the screen fine, guys? It looks like it's a tiny bit cropped at the top, but I can't really tell. Okay, let's go here. Do this. And I'll play you in a 3-2 Blitz game, yeah? Alright. Challenge accepted, good luck. I'll make sure to analyze the game afterwards so we can see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna play Sicilian. Knight f3. Let's go knight c6. And a Rossolimo. The Rossolimo is very annoying. Had a Rossolimo later on in that tournament, actually. And it was pretty tough. Had a very tough game. I was basically just being tortured and dragged over the hot coals for right around 4 hours. And then I had a tiny chance in the end game, maybe to get something going, but I was so tired. I just made a draw. Okay, let's go bishop g4. I mean, this is the line that they played as well, so clearly we have a knowledgeable Rossolimo player. In the line, I think they played h3. I like knight d7. Let's play knight d7. Get the bishop out, target this pawn. And then they go for c3. I think c3 is a small dubious move. A doobie-doobie-doo. Because now this d3 pawn gets very supple. Ideal structure for white involves the pawn being on c2, b3, a4, rook comes over, and then they just try and charge me down on the king side with f4. That's really what white should go for, I think. All of these c3 plans never really seemed like they were that much to me. Okay, so he grabs this pawn over here. Fair enough. I feel like I should grab this pawn over here. Now with added pressure on this knight, and I can go for a big time liquidation with just a better endgame, and then I can chill. It's a nice little endgame. Okay, let's capture this, capture this, capture the queen, and yeah, just completely chilling here. Let's play b6, kick the bishop out a little bit, and then I will probably just castles long, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I just bring the rook into the game. I like castles long though. Let's castle. And I can exchange a bunch of rooks, although I'm not sure that's super impressive. What should we go for? I quite like f5. f5, because they don't want to do this, because that would leave them with the isolando. And it's a good move to just include. Definitely a good move to include. And now I think, yeah, let's just exchange all of it. Although, maybe I play like king b7 and start going over here. Or actually, I'll play king c7 to try and bait out. Although now I'm thinking that maybe there's this move from white. So actually, I'm going to play bishop f6 for now, just to stop bishop g5, because that could have been a little bit annoying. And we'll take it very, very slow. Very, very slow. If I can get f4, f4 is a big concession from white, because they're putting more of their pawns on the dark squares, getting ready for the same colored bishop ending. Although, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have allowed this one. That's a good move for sure. I guess I'll go for e5. And maybe, although it looks like I'm breaking all the rules here, I think if I keep the rooks on, I can actually play like this, because they're going to have a really passive bishop after I play this f4 move. Hello, Evan. How's it going? Yeah, currently breaking some of the principles to try and win this same colored bishop ending. I am putting more pawns on the dark squares, but he can't really punish me for doing it. And my bishop is going to reactivate. As long as the rooks remain on the board, it shouldn't be so bad. It shouldn't be so bad. Okay, let's improve the king's positioning a little bit, like this. And yeah, he's going for c4, which is a very good idea. I'm going to bring my rook to preemptively protect the pawn, and then place my bishop here, like this. And I guess I will capture with the king, and then I will place my king on e6. Oh no, I can't do that. I actually can't do that because he has too much pressure on this pawn. So this is not going to be easy to win. It's not going to be easy to win. There's a reason the rules exist, and I think it's for stuff like this. Yeah, let's play a5 to try and restrict his pushing a little bit. Can you play next? Maybe. It depends. How many people we got? How many people we got in the chat right now? We've got 7. Sure, you can play me. When we get over like 20 or something, I would like to take a look at the game. I played against an FM, and I'm doing a tournament recap game. So we'll definitely be taking a look at that when we get enough viewers. Okay, let's just play some waiting move like this rook move here. And I'm going to have to come up with some plan, some semblance of a plan. I think h4 would be an awful move because it would just give me a permanent hook that I can harass. Long time no see. I do recognize you, Rashid. I do recognize you. And hello, Never Brandt. Yes, you can get a game for sure. I'll just add you to a list. Chess tape. Okay, we're getting quite a few people now. I'm going to keep playing people until we cross 20 viewers, and then we're going to take a look at my tournament game where I played a FIDE Master in a classical. So yeah, I'll add... You need to give me your chess.com usernames first, and then I can add you all to the list. Okay? Okay, do I want to exchange the bishop? I honestly have no idea. I can also play this move, which is kind of interesting. You smash the like button, my man. Good stuff. Can I play this and then do this? No, I can't because there's this pin. That would be pretty tragic. Hawker was taken. Oh yeah, it's you, Bavin. I recognize that. Can we do rapid? We cannot. There will be no rapid. Okay, let's play h5 for now. I don't really have a plan. Just making some waiting move. Just making a waiting move. Learn the Habai for sure. Okay, so we'll do... You saw the cheating video? Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I have no idea how to win this position. Because what I want to do is something like bishop here, but then after this exchange and this exchange, I don't really... Oh no, maybe I am just winning actually. I don't know. Let's make another waiting move. Just sitting around, not really doing anything. Let's do this. eventually... Okay, now I can offer the rook trade. Now I'm starting to encroach. Starting to make progress. Well, well, well. Okay, I'm not actually making progress. The screen is black, bro. Damn it. Not again. I don't know why this always happens. I responded to your comment? Yeah, of course. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Can I do this? Hold on. Take, here, here. I think I can. But I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure. You can only hear the video. Why is the Twitch so screwed? Twitch never works. Ugh. So annoying. Let's keep probing him. Just gonna keep harassing, being a nuisance. Okay, let's do something like this. Let's go over here. Just be annoying. And then I'll offer the bishop exchange like this. Okay, now I will win, because I will... Oh, maybe I won't win. I don't know what I'm doing. You're in Zugzwang, mate. You're zugged. You're in Zugzwang. Or not, somehow. Can I do this? Take. F3, brilliant move. Wow. Whoa. That's impressive. Okay. Wait, I think he might have blundered. No, maybe not. I blundered. Did I lose this? Hold on. I'm lost. I just miscalculated it. Ah, it's so bad. Okay. Tried too hard to win. What do you mean fix my display? I don't think there's anything to fix. Are you on Twitch? Are you watching on Twitch? How am I? GG. Yeah, I overpushed it. For sure. I thought there might have been a way. I don't know why I thought G4 worked at all. I was thinking like, maybe there's this. You have 2200 lead chess. Fair enough. And then F3. Oh no, that doesn't work. Wait a minute, what? How does this win? C5. Ooh. So maybe if I'd included this. Ah, wait, H4? Wait, what? What is going on? And here. And now G4. F3. Okay, so I should have gone for something like this. With F3. And then I might have had chances. You saw C5, that's why you wanted the pawn ending, yeah. But if I played C5 here, then you wouldn't have it, I guess. And we'd end up with something like this. Ooh, wait, what? King F5 wins? E4, King E5. Oh, wow. There was a lot in this endgame. I just did not... did not see the nuances. Alright, nicely done. This should have been pretty good for black, but you played well. GG. Okay, who's up next? We got 16 viewers. We're getting there. You're on the Twitch? Yeah, I don't know why the Twitch is apparently always broken. I don't know why, because like I look at like if I watch the Twitch from my phone, for example, it looks fine. And so I've honestly have no idea what's going on. Like, I look at it on my phone and it looks fine. I don't get it. But okay. I've not added you on the list. I didn't think there was a list. Who is Light Ladder? Who's that? I'm getting challenged by a candidate master who's 2,500. That's pretty impressive. I'm playing Hawker next though. That's what we agreed. Am I on TikTok? I'm not on TikTok, no. Okay, let's attack this pawn. Play in the center. It's an interesting opening. El Grob. The Grob Fianchetto. Okay, let's attack this pawn over here. Like this. Get the knight out. I just realized my knight's overloaded, so I've blundered a pawn, which is bad. That's not good. Can I play this or something weird? It's a bit weird. Let's play it. It enables bishop e5 on bishop takes pawn. And this one, I guess I'm doing this and sacrificing this pawn here. And I think this is looking winning for me, but I honestly have no clue. This looks pretty messy. Looks pretty messy. Shouldn't I be a titled player? I've played a couple FIDE tournaments and gained like 80 points this summer. But it's a bit of a long grind because I no longer count as a junior. So yeah, that basically means that means I am K20 rather than K40, which makes it a lot harder to gain rating. But it's fine. Has he got this? That'd be a bit weird. I think he has bishop takes. Oh no, he doesn't. My knight protects the knight protects the bishop. Who's the CM that sent me a challenge, by the way? Someone lurking. Lurking in the chat. Let's take this knight. Very, very suspicious game. Very weird game. Get some development like this. They are now protecting the bishop, so there's a bit of risk there. But I'm also threatening to do this with a check. So like on no, but there's knight f3 blunders here, so they actually can't move the knight out. I realize. Yeah, the knight has no good squares, which is unfortunate for them. Let's bring the rook into the game. Pressured over here. Good dark wing. You're jealous of my rating? 2,500 is too much. I mean, I've seen higher rated untitled players before. I was happy to get 2,500, but 2,600 is the new goal. It's always up, always up. Okay, let's give another check. My audio, I'm muted? Wait, is there no audio? What? Really? $2,500s online play like 2,000s, but you can't hear me screaming. Can someone please tell me if this guy is just... There is audio? Okay, this guy's just chatting nonsense. Fair enough. He's probably... Is he from the Twitch? Is he in the Twitch chat? Hold on. Let me see. How many viewers have we got? If we're over 20... There's audio and video. 10 out of 10 stream. Much love. That's fantastic news. Was I ever stuck at a certain rating level? I would say, by the way, good game, good game. I was stuck for a fair bit at 1400. I mean, I can show you what my rating graph looked like, probably. Blitz, I reckon, is the best one. Set it to all time. I don't know if it's visible. I think it's fairly visible. And yeah, so I was at like, I was at 1,000 for a long time. It's a pretty graph. Thank you. Yeah, I started playing like 2020 and was stuck at 1,000 for about 6 months. Then big increase to 1,200, stuck there for like another couple months. The most I was ever plateaued was about 6 months, I think. Yeah, 6 months-ish. 2,200 for a while. I was 2,200 for a long time. Not about the tilt life. I've had like mini tilts. But the most I ever normally lose from a peak is like 100 and 150 something. Sorry you have had it unmuted? That makes sense. That makes sense. Nice steady climb. Exactly. That's how I like it. Just some small improvements. Okay, we got 12 viewers. Okay, fine. I'll play a couple more viewers, I guess. Couple more viewers. Let's see. Who was next? Who was next? Bavin, Lonely Hubby. Did I just play you? I don't remember. Who did I play? Hawker. I played Hawker. Okay, so I think Lonely Hubby, you're next. Let's go. I've not added you to the list. I don't have a list. The list is all here at the moment. But what was your name again? Chest tape? Were you? What was your name? You're Bavin. Yeah. You're next. You're next. Just send me a challenge. Send it through now, and then I'll be able to accept it after the game. You're the end game, dude. Okay. Let's play like this. Get the bishop out. Yeah, I got you. I got you. And like this. I've been mixing up a lot of e4 and d4. How do you join stream games? Just send me a challenge. Tell me your chess.com username. And I will know that it's you. You'll probably be playing after one other guy, I reckon. But I need your username before I can confirm you. Okay, let's castle. And I will probably just play in the center like this. Like this. d6 is a good move here. They should play d6 for sure. Okay, d6 was missed, and now I have serious pressure on their pawn. Because now d6 is met with knight takes here. Pawn takes, queen takes, knight takes, rook e1 actually blunders everything. So I wouldn't want to do that. So I guess maybe d6 is still playable. Takes. But I can just take it, and then the queen protects the knight. So it's actually fine. It's actually fine. I think black has lost a pawn, essentially, which is kind of weird. Black has lost a pawn, even though it doesn't look like black did much wrong. Add you to the list? Bav, I don't know what your username is. I can't add you to a list if I don't know what your chess.com is. Just how it works. Let's take it. So now the queen is uncovered over here. If they play bishop g4, yeah, which I was expecting, I can just play like bishop f4, I guess. He's 1,200. My expectations are too high. Nah, you gotta treat your opponent the same as you'd treat any other. The elo is irrelevant. The elo doesn't matter, right? As soon as you start saying like, oh, I'm 1,800, I'm playing a 1,200, I'm guaranteed to win, that's the second that you lose. Treat every opponent the same. And how am I doing? I'm doing great. Yeah, I recognize your name, actually. You came to last stream. Good to see you. yeah, you want to treat all your opponents the same, and the way you want to treat your opponents is with no respect at all. You want to imagine that your opponent is the worst player that exists. However, they also will spot everything that you spot, right? So it's a bit of a weird. Oh, you're Shalor, of course. It's a weird combination of you got to think your opponent's terrible, but also assume that they see everything. Definitely a bit of a weird one. Okay, lining up a check over here looks quite fun. If they go here, I'm also pressuring this pawn. Let's just play Queen B3, get out the pin. As Eric Rosen says, no mercy. Exactly, no mercy. Every opponent should be treated in the exact same way. Thanks for the advice. You lost to a 700 despite being 1100. It happens. It happens. You treat your opponents as food. That's a bit disturbing. You had that feeling for CM and FMs, but not anymore. What do you mean? As in, like, you treated them with more respect than you should? Because, yeah, absolutely. They don't deserve your respect. Let's take it. A pawn is a pawn. You used to respect them, yeah, exactly. And then you don't respect them anymore. My man. I love that view. We'll drop the bishop back and apply some pressure on this one. Maybe I'll go back here and apply a bit of pressure over here. Stop. Whoops. I accidentally read the page. Sherlock Holmes wants to be my friend for sure. Oops. I lay a little trap here, which he kind of fell into. Little cheeky trap. And I get away with it. Yeah, just a pin to win. Just a pin to win. Okay, how's the stream doing? We have 11. Not quite there. Not quite there. Let's attack the queen. Get a quick tempo. If they play knight here, I can play this, I guess. Go here. And let's invade with le rook, like this. If they go here, I have a nice trick with rook takes b7. Do you ever get FMCM or title players at my rating? Yeah. Most, well, maybe not most, but like, I would say close to a third of players that I play are titled in Blitz normally. That's regularly how it goes. Let's go rook e1. You want a solid response for the Alapin. Do I have this? No, I don't. Whoops. I have this. I got queen g3. That's pretty nasty. Queen g3, pressuring the rook, pressuring this pawn, and threatening to do this dirtiness with the back rank. Ouch! Good game, Lonely Habai. Good game. You want a solid response for the Alapin. Do I think d5 and knight f6 is good? I'll show you what I recommend for the Alapin. I'll show you what I recommend. Good game, good game. 4 to 5 years and 2,500. I mean, it has nothing to do with IQ. I appreciate that you think that I'm smart, but it genuinely, chess is too much of a, like, saying it's IQ is too niche a view on IQ. It's too narrow. It shows that, like, I can obviously have decent memory and pattern recognition, but that's, like, about it. Maybe some spatial awareness. But there's lots of other bits of IQ that aren't measured as well. And at the same time, I've played a lot. So it's like, if you bang your head against a wall enough time, IQ just shows that you learn things quicker. Rather than, you know, people have their ceilings, and IQ often just lets you get there quicker and also puts the ceiling a bit higher. You saw my recap, I played like an Alakine? Yeah, exactly. That's what I recommend. And it works super well. It's very, very solid. So, whoops, not that. E4, you go C5, C3, and then knight F6. And then on E5, you go knight D5 here, takes, D6. You think that the Alekhine is good for black at the low levels if I know what I'm doing? There's a line where white is forced an IQP in the Alapin. Yeah, I don't really like any of the IQP lines because you kind of just get destroyed on the king side from what I see. I think the best... I firmly believe that this is the best option for black. It makes it very hard for white to play. Like on knight c3, you play knight c3 takes, and you get this ending, which is just much better for you. On knight f3, you play knight c6, bishop c4 takes, knight b4. There's queen b3 here, and if they go a3, you have knight a5, exclamation mark, check, here, and just knight c2. Queen takes and bishop takes, they can't castle, for example. What else? Bishop c4's only real move. Once again, if they try knight c3, you just go takes, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop d7 here is good. And that's really all there is to it. They can go for an early bishop c4, technically. But this isn't impressive once again because you have this pawn takes in the center. Actually, no, sorry, you don't have takes in the center. You have to play knight b6 here. But then after bishop to b3, knight f3, knight c6, you can play bishop f5, I think. Or maybe not. There's knight b6, d5 en passant. Yeah, I think d5 should be your goal at some point. Although it looks like there is just this as well. And you can get this ending again. So you get a lot of endgames in this line. And it's very, very good. It's very solid. You're sending the request? Alright, cool. Who's Erling? Wait, did I play Bavin? Did I just play Bavin? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. I'll play you. You're setting the challenge? Great. How do I learn openings like this? It's completely unknown to me. Tactics you're good at, but you don't know how to learn the openings. In this position? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Bav. How do I learn openings mostly incrementally? Crazy House? Sure. Oh, you're Erling, of course. Yeah. Everyone's playing the Rosalimo. What is this? I was gonna say, I learn openings quite incrementally, mostly just playing Blitz. And in my Blitz games, I'll get as far as I can, where I know it's theory. And then if I get somewhere where I think it's uncomfortable and they play a move that I don't like and I've not seen before, then I'll just go to the openings database on either Lichess or chess.com. And I will basically review the game I'll look at the master games from there and just try and remember it, basically. Maybe look at some sample games, like if Kasparov played a game, for example, I would look at some sample games that he has and like a model game. And then if I don't remember it again, then I'll just do that over and over again in my Blitz games, and then eventually I'll remember more and more moves. The Lichess database is free and so good. I absolutely agree. It's amazing. Okay, let's put the pawn here and get my bishop out. Don't see why I wouldn't. Okay. Maybe knight can remaneuver or something. You play mostly on Lichess. You sent me a challenge by sending it to Duglet, which is my chess.com username. I only really play on chess.com. I play a little bit on Lichess, but not much. How many views have we got now? 14. We're getting there. We're incrementing. We are incrementing. I can grab more material, which is very greedy. Very greedy of me. But I don't see a direct problem with it. But at the same time, I just need to get my pieces out. I need to get my pieces out. But I did just blunder, I think, a pawn. I did just blunder a pawn. I shouldn't have played e6, actually. I should have been greedy. Okay, you didn't see it. Let's go here. I think there's a pin here. And there were some complications where I'm like taking here and all this, but Lee chess is good but far too complicated for you. No, it's not. Lee chess is very easy. I mean, I don't know how. I can show you how to use it. Like, it's not particularly difficult. It's exactly the same as chess.com basically. Okay, he's sacking to try and get rid of my casting rights, but I'm not particularly bothered. I mean, you can't attack me. I could show you exactly how you would analyze with Leet chess if you want. I'll use this game as an example. What about chess analysis? Just use Leet chess. You can copy a PGN over from chess.com to Leet chess, and then you can easily analyze. Okay, let's attack this bishop. Hello, colorful and what? Colorful Nabule. Nice name. That's a nice username. Okay. Oh, I really want some kind of like queen, rook sack into queen. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. Your name's hard. Just say colorful. No, colorful Nabule. Am I pronouncing that wrong? Am I pronouncing that wrong? By the way, can you hear me? Because I've had complaints, and see me, because I've had complaints on Twitch that people can't hear or see what I'm saying. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on with that then. Like every now and then I just get people saying that they don't know what I'm saying. Bobby Fish is only 2,000? Bobby, what happened? Old age and death must have got to you. You have certainly been playing worse since he died, I will say. Let's go a knight in the center. Or maybe a knight to c4. Knight c4, attack, bishop c3, take it, something. Don't really know. Don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe I can do like this. 3+2, yeah, 3+2 is what I prefer actually. It's one of my favorite time controls. I'm gonna attack the queen. Like this, and then I'm gonna fianchetto my king. Fianchetto the king. Colorful, do you want a game as well, by the way? Let's just see. We're getting close to the amount of viewers I would like in order to do the tournament recap. I played a FIDE Master. You want to play me a bit? Okay, sure. What's the best way to study and practice different chess openings? Opening lines. I think the best way to do it is just to play them. Let's do this. By the way, without even trying, you're in the Silver League. That means you're playing a lot of games. That's good. Let's take here, then take here. I mean, the chess leagues aren't really about how good you are. It's about how much you play. But playing more is something to be encouraged if you're trying to get better. So it is a good sign. I'll probably win on time. Yeah, I mean, that's not the goal. We're trying to win. We're trying to win on the board. Like, I've said this a little bit earlier, but I think that the best way to study openings... Ooh, this is about to be a bit gross. Do I have this, by the way? Hold on. Here. Do I do, like, this? No, there's no mate. How's there no mate? Okay, let's just do this one instead. This one should be pretty much guaranteed. I like this one. Double check and mate. GG Bavin. I think the best way to study openings is what I'm about to show you right now, which is go down here, go to this share. There'll be an option that says share. You click on that. You go to PGN. You copy the PGN where it just said copy over there. I'm going to duplicate this site because this is what this is where I'll be showing you my tournament game. Then you go to tools, you go to the analysis board. Let me just switch up to the Lichess like this. And there we go. That's good enough. And then what you want to do, hold on, let me just do this. Okay, can we roughly see what's going on here? I don't know what scene's the right scene. This one looks all right. Yeah, it'll be a little bit bugged in the full screen version. Let's just go to this then. And you can see this opening database, the master's database, on the right-hand side. Right? Can I add you? Your name is Steve Johnson. Sure. I'll play you as the last one after this, and then I'm going to do the tournament recap. Okay, so what you want to do after that is you want to copy the PGN into here. Paste it in, like this. Go for that. And then you can go from the start, and you can review the game with the master's database. You've been here. You like hanging pawns for opening videos. You want to play you at 2150. Oh yeah, I kind of have to play Chime Meme first. That is true. I'll play him first. And then if I'm playing black, for example, here, you can see where the master's database, where you go out of theory. This is the more important thing. So you could see, for example, I knew that this was theory, and I knew that on e5 I go knight d5, and on c4, I know that I can either play this or this, because these are the two moves in the master's database, and I decided to play this one. Like here, we get this, something like this, which looks good. So as soon as you get up to a move where you get uncomfortable, you can look at the master's database and see it. You can also turn on the engine and see what it recommends. And the way that you get the free analysis is you have to take this into a study. So click study here, create the study, open this game in the study, go down to this tab here, and you can request a computer analysis. I have it turned off, but you can turn it on, I think, with one of these or something. It should work for you though. I don't have it turned on because I don't always like to analyze with the engine. But there it is. That's how you do it. Okay. Just get rid of this one. And if you play what's never been played before, how do you study it? Well, then it's probably bad. If you're playing something that's never been played before, it's probably bad. I'm sorry to tell you. You're quite unlikely to be some opening theoretician, like paving new paths that the GMs couldn't find. Is the Dutch worth it for you? Or 1800 rapid? I mean, you can give it a go. You can give it a go. Okay, I'm gonna give Erling a go. And then Steve Johnson. But that's it. Then I'm going to move on and do the tournament recap. Let's play a c5. Erling. I've played so many games with Erling. Play against d4 only? Hi, Dev. I can't choose what my opponent plays. not the magic man. You like the recap? Thanks. We're about to do another recap today, except we're doing this one live. It is going to be recapping round number 3, where I played a FIDE Master, which was it was a pretty cool game. It was a pretty cool game. Is the Dutch good against a d4? I mean, yeah. Anything's playable, really. If you know it well, and as long as you're not like a GM, then you can probably play whatever opening you want. That is at least plus. What the hell is going on, by the way? This is disgusting. There's at least plus or minus. As long as it's within the realm of plus minus 1, then you should be fine. This is gross. I'm being abused. But eventually I'll be liberated once I remove this knight from the board. I just have to remove the knight, and then I will be free like a bird. I've been uncaged, and I'm threatening tactics. What's going on now? Okay, let's play this. Some knight e7 move, yeah? Ready to bring my rook over to the g-file. Very, very dodgy position. Very dodgy position. Everything is just scattered. Everything is scattered. Okay, let's go here. Open up some lines. And what's going on now? Okay. I'm going to do this. Now, hear me out. This doesn't look good. Actually, don't hear me out. This just looks bad. But maybe there's something. Maybe there's something to it. You know? Maybe there's something to it. You just finished being an arbiter in an event you organized and it was a pain. Sounds painful, honestly. Doesn't he have bishop e2? Ow, what am I doing? I'm getting hurt. I just got bodied. My plan was bad. Ow. This is going very wrong. I'm gonna try this. Let's get a bit freaky. Wait, why did I think that my rook? Okay, I'm completely cooked. My brain is cooked. Oh, he had mate in 1. He had mate in 1. Saved. Saved. Hold on. I'm so back. We're so back. There's something to it. There's something to it. The attack is coming. There's not something to it. It's bad. The attack is left. Hold on. Maybe we're back. We're so back. Stay on the dark squares. Damn it. Wait a second. We're so back. I'm attacking him. Oh my god. This position's so cooked. I'm dead, man. Queen g2 is mate, yeah. Hold on, we're back. I've got threats. I've got threats again. I'm alive. Ah, it's over. It's over, I'm dead. Wait a minute. Maybe we're back? The threats still exist, guys. The threats still exist. Boom! We're so back. Oh, baby. I'm a survivor. If you don't kill me the first time, I will come back for you. Oh, man. What an awful game. Sorry, man. Sorry I did this to you. Absolutely filthy. Damn, damn. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. That's what you get. You gotta kill me off. You gotta kill me off. That was not awesome. That was terrible. But yeah. Okay. I'm definitely not analyzing that one. Hello, Harsh. Okay, who's where's what's it called? Johnson something. Where are you? Where's Johnson? You still in the chat? Okay, Johnson. Johnson, we're playing Blitz. I will send you a Blitz challenge. Here you go. 3 + 2. 3 + 2. You're the guy who wrote Knight H4 in the King's Indian comment. Clearly a very, very well educated individual. That was quite an insightful comment. I appreciate it. Please send one more time. Okay. Can I accept your challenge? I'm just going to do one last viewer game, and then I'm going to do the tournament review, and then maybe we'll be back for some more viewer games. That's the plan. Yeah, as a kid player, you had to do the due diligence. Yeah. I think my knowledge is actually pretty bad. I don't know. I remember seeing it on it's some CM's channel. I don't remember his name though. I don't remember his name. I think he's pretty good. He's the guy that like kept pushing the Catalan. Oh, how can I'm actually stupid. That's Colorful Nebula. But that's not how you spell. Is that how you spell Nebula? It doesn't send you anything? That's not good. Okay, whatever. I'll accept your 10-minute, just move fast. Why am I don't have a queen. Okay. I've been scammed. I've been scammed into this game. Yeah, I wasn't recognizing it because it had the E on the end. Just play fast, play fast. Don't let it, if it goes below 7 minutes, both of us will resign, okay? If I go below 7 minutes, I'll resign. Do you agree to this? Anyone in the chat want to play some chess? Yeah, for sure, guys. Just play a bit amongst yourselves. Okay, give me that. You just finished an over the board tournament, but you were sick the whole time and didn't lose rating. Showcase the skill issue. Yeah, rip. Wait, what country federation do you play in? Because I'm quite interested how like the different tournaments are in different countries. Okay, give me that. Get the bishop in. Okay. Oh, wow! Just mouse slipped. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. What's going on? You live in Spain but played in Portugal in the Maya Open. That's nice. You're crying right now? Yeah. That wasn't my intention, okay? It was a mouse slip. It's a mouse slip. It happens. The blunders happen. Okay, this is a trick. Watch this. I'm going to attack the bishop. They're going to move it back, and then I'm going to fork their queen. It's fine. It's coming right back. It's coming right back. The material's coming back to me. No, they played a good move. Ah! Why are they playing good moves? You're not meant to do that. Okay, we agreed, by the way. We agreed. If either of us goes below 7 minutes, we resign, right? Yeah? Yeah? That was the agreement? You saw my recap about the cheetahs? Yeah. It's pretty annoying. Ah, I'm kind of annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed. The arbiter was very funny, yeah. It was pretty funny. The Blitz in the toilet comment really got me. Blitz in the toilet. My man, Blitz in the toilet, yeah. It's just, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. It's the only logical conclusion. Must have been doing Blitz in the toilet. You would genuinely, if you had the time, put in a report to get his license taken away? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not about that. Like, the guy's doing it as a job, probably, right? So I'm not looking to just try and ruin someone's livelihood over one slip up. Even if he plays Blitz that can't be during the game, I know. It's so bad. It's so bad. But it's also really funny. Okay. Whoa! Dude just gave me all his pieces. You don't think arbiters are making money? Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't know how much it pays. I don't know how much it pays. But you might be right. Okay. Good game, Steve. You're reaching the end of the line. GG. Absolutely. Push. Trying to stalemate himself. Push. Check and mate. GG. How do you become an arbiter? You don't want to. It's a bad idea. Don't be an arbiter. It sounds horrible. Okay. Lichess, there we go. And Lichess live stream all set up. Perfect. And I need to change that title because we are not doing the GM speedrun. This is where's the P? And round 3. There we go. All right, perfect. My English or Australian? I'm both. Why not both? I live in England basically my whole life though, so. I mean, I say basically, it was my whole life. But I have a lot of family in Australia, which I visited. Okay. And yeah, both my parents are Australian too, but I've always lived here. Okay. So I played a FIDE Master. Strong player. My last name looks Polish and the first Norwegian, yeah. Well, I've got Danish grandparents, and my last name, I have no idea where it came from, and nor does my dad. Can I speak Japanese? Boku wa Nihongo benkyou shimashita. Something. I think that's something. My dad took a Japanese class, and that's all he told me. That means sorry. Does that mean like hello? I learned Japanese in something. Is that right? I have no idea. I can also count to 10 in Japanese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But okay, let's get into the tournament recap. It's round number 3. And anime fan? No, not an anime fan. I did karate when I was a kid. Yeah. Okay. Round number 3. I was paired up against a FIDE Master, Paul Cooksey, very strong player. I think nowadays he's in the what am I even saying? He's a 23-34 FIDE Master. He's been high rated in the past, but still very, very strong. And I wasn't really sure what to expect going into this game. Whether he was going to play d4, e4, c4. He seemed like he played a little bit of everything. So he played d4. I played knight f6. He played knight f3. I went g6, going for that King's Indian defense. You know it, is what I know best. What's his age? He's fairly old. I think he's in his late 40s, 50s. But yeah, he's definitely still a good player. Definitely a good player. Descendant of Magnus Carlsen? No. He continued with c4. I played bishop g7. Just finishing the King's Indian. Knight c3, castles, e4, and d6. So we get the classic King's Indian position. White gets all the center. And I'm going to lash out at the center with like e5 or c5 in the future. King's Indian over the board? Yeah. He went for bishop e2. I played knight a6. And now there's c5. And now the plan is e5 followed by knight c5. And I'm going to apply more pressure on this pawn in the center. He castles. I played e5. You just realized my name is Magnus. Yes, my name is Magnus. From today, I are and Mr. Magnus. You are and yes. Yes, definitely. He played bishop e3. Getting the bishop up, protecting the pawn, so that if I can take it like this, he can take with the bishop, for example, and this isn't particularly good. Or maybe he just takes with the knight, but he'll have this extra bishop for support, and he'll be able to play f3 and tuck it away in the future. So I played knight g4, probing the bishop now. Probing the bishop. He played bishop g4. Isn't my knight bad on the edge of the board? Well, I'm about to put both of them on the edge of the board. And no, they're actually not bad. Because this knight is going to re-enter via c5 or c7. And from there, they'll actually be very active and able to access the center of the board. So yeah, I'm breaking a lot of the principles, but it's theoretical and it is good. So you play bishop g5, attacking my queen. My queen moves to e8. And this move actually makes a concrete threat, which is pretty cool, by the way. Does anyone want to try and find the concrete threat that's made by queen to e8? I'll give you all a bit of time. And I'm going to play a nonsense move for white, like a3. Someone try and find it. Black is winning material here. Black is doing very good. In the King's Indian, when black plays e5 and the opponent goes d5, is our dark squared bishop not bad? Kinda. But their light square bishop's bad. So, not so bad. It's not so bad. His power is gone because we played e5. No one knows. No one knows. I'll give it a tiny bit longer. See if anyone can find it. Okay, the idea is that you play pawn takes pawn in the center, and after the knight captures it, you play knight takes on h2, sacrificing the knight over here, and if the king takes it, you have queen e5, pawn moves, and then you win back the knight with an extra pawn. Yeah, exactly. Knight takes on h2. But where this gets really cool is that after the knight captures it, and the rook moves, it looks like our knight is stuck. But you can actually just play knight back to g4 anyway. And if you didn't see this bit, you didn't get it fully right, but I'll give partial credit. And after the bishop takes the knight, you take back, the queen takes it, and then you take the knight in the center. That is the idea. And what's funny about this position, actually, is I wasn't aware of why queen e8 was a theory move over the board, but I figured it out once he started tanking for a long time, because he was obviously out of book. I was like, there must be something going on in the position, otherwise he wouldn't be tanking. But eventually he figured it out, and he decided to capture this pawn, and then play h3. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I still knew this was theory. I played the f6 line, because I prefer it a bit to the h6 line. He moved his bishop back to d2, which is the main line. I played knight to h6. And I was a little bit concerned that he was going to find this move over the board, which is c5. And things get very, very, very complicated. After c5, queen c1, knight f7, and knight d5, it gets very, very crazy. But he didn't know this, clearly. He didn't know this theory. So we didn't have to get into the weeds of all of that. And instead, he played a3. I responded with c6, which is main idea is to go knight c7. Also opens up this maybe c5 square, stops this knight from going forward as well. So it's a very, very flexible move, quite a nice move. And he goes for b4. I play knight f7. Now the knight gets out of the way of any pressure over here, and I can also maybe prepare some f5 move in the future. You didn't even take any time to calculate. I still have an hour 30, but that's because I knew the theory. I still was in book. And I was in book up until pawn to b4, basically. I wasn't familiar with b4. So yeah, if you know the theory, you can play quicker and get a bit of a time edge. So I played knight f7. He played rook e1. And I played queen e7, which is still following some theory, apparently, from 2003, following one master game. But the idea behind queen e7 is that I'm preparing rook d8, and also a future pawn to f5 break, now that I have good control over the g5 square with my queen and my knight. He played bishop to e3, which I think was a small mistake, and I think he missed this move, f5. And not necessarily missed it, but I think he missed that after b5, which he spent another long time on, I have this f4 pawn move. So I counterattack his bishop after my knight gets attacked on a6. Who comes with the best prep, Fabiano or Gukesh? I don't know. I think they're both so far ahead that it doesn't really matter. I think they're both. Any of the Super GMs have amazing preparation. You're subscribing? You didn't even learn this much from other YouTube channels? Well, thanks for subscribing. So I do a bit of danger levels here. I attack his bishop, even though my knight's under attack. And the idea is, there's a pretty crazy line here. Watch this, watch this. This is actually nuts. He takes the knight. I take on e3. He takes on b7. I take on f2. King takes it. Queen goes to c5. King to f1. And guess the move that I was considering. Doesn't mean I was going to play it. But look at this. Knight g5, right? And after he takes it with the queen, I have knight takes on h3. And it looks like I'm just threatening a mate, right? And if you capture this way, then you get mated with the bishop. So, can anyone find this insane response that that white would have to defend the position? There's only one move. Every other move, white is getting mated. Someone try and find it. I'll give you guys a bit of time. By the way, 2 queens on the board. Like, what is going on? 2 queens on the board, and it looks like black can't stop. You can't stop mate. I saw this position, by the way, and I didn't see white's defense. Queen takes bishop. Queen takes bishop doesn't work because I'm threatening a mate in 1. Can anyone find it? It's absolute lunacy. Knight d4, not legal. Knight d4 is not legal because it's pinned here with the rook. This was important to the line. I did see this. Queen d4 doesn't work because I just take it with my queen, and then I'm going for the mate anyway. Queen d4 doesn't work. Queen d5! Now we're talking. Queen d5 is the only move that saves the mate. Because it forces a response, and after takes the queen from the corner, from the depths of hell, comes out of a8, and then forces the queens off with a losing position for black after this exchange. And I'm down way too much material. So I didn't see this during the game, mind you. I got to this position, I was like, I think black's winning. That was my evaluation. And here instead, the reason why I ended up rejecting the line is because after knight g5, I thought they could just play this. And then I don't have knight h3 anymore. So I just saw this position and rejected it completely. I was like, this looks bad for black. And this is why I turned down the line. But actually, white would have had this insane line where they get a huge advantage rather than just a decent advantage. But yeah, crazy stuff. So this was one of the lines I was looking at. But at the end of the day, I could also just go for something like this with bishop takes on b7, which is what I would have settled on. And I think this position looks very nice for black. But not quite as flashy as the other line. Not quite as cool. So yeah, you already know we're going to be in for a fun game when there's tactics like this early on. Okay, so rewinding the tape, I played f4. They played bishop d2, just running away. And now I get to move my knight into this very nice c5 square, and already I was feeling quite confident. I thought I had a small advantage and a slightly better position. It would have been brilliant if that line happened. No, it wouldn't. I would have lost. That would have been terrible. But unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for me, they had two winning lines. They could also have taken the bishop, and that one I did see. Okay, on knight c5, they went bishop f1, just getting the bishop somewhere a bit safer, getting their rook out, preemptively protecting this pawn. Also, they have extra support now on this diagonal in the defense. Pardon me. And I followed up with h5, which is a small inaccuracy. Engine slightly prefers knight g5, saying that after queen takes here. But I thought there was f3, and no, sorry, I didn't think there was f3. I thought there was king h1, and after queen h4 there was f3. And I thought this position there just wasn't a whole lot. But the engine thinks that there's g5, and then g4, and it gives this just lunatic line where it sacrifices a whole load of pawns and plays knight d3, which is pretty wild. And then after bishop takes, it sacrifices the bishop f6, rook g8, and then white just gets mated like this by force, which is just complete nonsense. I didn't see any of that. I didn't even see g5, but it just goes to show how much attacking potential there is in the King's Indian. And already after knight g5, we were doing better, but I didn't see that. How many games did I play in the tournament? There were 6 games, and this is game number 3. So after the bishop went to f1, and after h5, he just went knight a2. Because it's quite hard to come up with a plan here. Knight a2 makes some sense, because he wants to get something to this b4 square, and put a little bit of pressure on me, but he's kind of just waiting for the avalanche to come down on the king's side. And the avalanche is coming. I play g5, launching the attack on him. He plays bishop to b4. And first, I throw in this rook to d8 move after a very long think. I was thinking a lot about this immediate g4 move, but I didn't really like it after knight h2 takes. I didn't see a clear way for me to get into the position. And I thought maybe white would be surviving somehow here, and I wanted to prepare it a little bit first, because at the same time he's got this annoying pin here. And if I give this check and move out of the way, then this pin actually becomes quite severe, and I don't have a good way of meeting it without going back to e7. So I wanted to play rook to d8 first, so that I can meet any pins with bishop to f8 in the future. He played this move knight d2, getting his knight out of the way of g4, and then I commit to g4, which I think makes a lot of sense. I'm coming for him, basically. I'm coming for the kill. And then he goes queen e2. Whoops. And then he goes queen e2. And I start to play like a bit of a lunatic here, and I play f3. So I'm provoking a lot of craziness in this position, but my king's fairly safe with this knight on f7 protecting a bunch of key squares. And this move obviously encourages queen e3, which applies significant pressure to the pin. But this was part of my plan. f3 as well, if they just open up the position, then I've got ideas like knight to g5 and rook takes on d2, and it looks like I'm crashing through, basically. That's the main idea. But, pardon me. Am I still live? Okay, cool. But after f3, he does play queen e3, which is the move that I was kind of baiting out of him. And I go for this completely insane move, which is rook takes on d2. And I think I was going a little bit off the rails here. You're just scared of the semi-overbuck? Yeah. They are pretty scary, but you can meet them. It's all about calculation, basically. So I played this completely lunatic move. Rook takes on d2. I'm not particularly happy with it, to be honest. My other move that I was looking at was b6, and I think this is just much better. I rejected b6 because of knight b3, f takes on g2, bishop takes, bishop goes, takes on h3. I thought here that I can't really capture this bishop here because... Wait, no, what am I talking about? No, it was like bishop goes f1, I guess. And then I was thinking, I hadn't seen queen g5. Let me just run that back for the YouTube video, sorry. Messed up the line. G takes on h3, bishop f1, and I didn't see that there's queen g5, takes, threatening a fork here with knight f3. So that on this move, I can fork them first. And then once they get out of the fork with, say, king h1, then I'm able to just capture this one here. And it's just completely winning with them having too many loose pieces. So I messed up the calculation a little bit here on knight b3, but I should have gone for knight b3 anyway, because the position really doesn't... It's just intuitively wrong. You're moving another piece away from the king side when I'm looking to attack you on the king side. So I definitely should have played b6. But anyway, I thought I'd seen a forced win down the line after rook takes on d2, because if he ends up playing bishop takes on c5, I have queen d8, and I protect my rook like this, and bishop h6 is coming, takes is coming, b6 is coming, and you're just getting smashed, basically. I own the d-file at that point. And if they go for queen takes it, then I have... queen takes it was what was played. And if they go for bishop takes it, then I have bishop h6, moves, takes, knight b3, queen e3, knight takes, rook, pawn takes, pawn takes, bishop f1, and bishop g4. And I thought this was just very, very good for us. Very good for me. This looked like a winning line. So I thought it all looked quite attractive. And that on queen takes on d2, I was going to just play pawn takes here on h3. And if the bishop were to have moved to h1, which is also not very good, then I would have bishop h6, queen g4, and all my pieces just come flying in. And it looks like you're basically getting mated. So he didn't like this. The only move to keep white in the game, actually, is bishop takes on c5. Where after queen takes on c5, you play bishop to f3, bishop h6, and queen b4, which I didn't see this queen b4 move, which is very, very nice. Trying to exchange the queens. Although it still gets crazy. After h2, the king moves, you take a pawn here, and then keep the queens on. And somehow this position is equal. Don't ask me. I have no idea what the engine is cooking up. But this looks completely terrifying for white, with bishop g4, pawns, rooks coming in, queen still on the board. I have no idea how you would be able to defend this. So anyway, there was this line where supposedly white has chances to survive. He ended up taking, I took, he played queen e3. I took on g2, and I played this pretty bad move, queen h4. I'm not super happy with it. I like queen f6 a lot more, because I disallow queen g3 with a tempo if my queen is on h4. And after the king takes the pawn, I can then bring the knight into the game. And there's also this nice move, h4, after the queen goes over to g3. If he takes it, I have the bishop check coming in, queen check comes in, and he just gets mated. So This would have been a nice idea. I considered queen f6. I really don't know why I went for queen h4. I have no idea. I thought it was the more forcing move, but it was just not very good idea. It was not smart. Another bad decision that I made, basically. So I went queen h4. He took it. I played b6, which was a good decision, and is the only move where black keeps the advantage. Where after b6, I go c5. The bishop has to go back, and now the knight's blocked from accessing c3. But unfortunately, I went the wrong way again. I went bishop to b7. The move I should have played, and the move that I considered for a long time, was knight g5. But I thought that after queen g3, bishop h3, I had seen this line after king h1 where I have knight f3. This is very nice. And I have bishop g4. And I'd seen the line where after here, I can trade queens and play knight f3 and then win the rook. And then try and win this ending after something like here, here, and then bishop e6, where I'm just much better. So I'd seen those two lines, but I thought that king h1 just sort of it makes white in a better position. But I stopped my calculation here, which was quite lazy. I should have taken the queen and then played seen bishop g4, and then I definitely think I would have gone for this, because this e4 pawn is dropping immediately. And after he plays a random move, and bishop to f3 gets played, the king has to move to one of these two squares, both of which are forkable with knight f3. So if I'd seen this line, I 100% would have gone for it, but I ended my calculation too soon. I ended it on king h1 here, and decided that I didn't have an immediate follow-up, which is a bit disappointing. If I'd gone for this, I think there's a good chance I would have won from that position. Instead, I went bishop to b7. He went queen g3, and then I went for bishop takes on e4, because I saw this line also looked pretty good, where I get to win a lot of his light square pawns, like this. But somehow after bishop to b2, bishop takes knight c3, he's kind of back in the game. Like, there's knights coming to the center, he's bringing his rooks in, and there's a lot of open files for his rooks to do some damage. I played this move knight d6, which I think we agreed was fine. But then here, knight takes on b4 was the real mistake. This other move that I was considering other than knight b6 was e4, which I didn't give it that much thought, but it's actually an amazing move. And the idea is that it's a pawn sacrifice, but you get this pin, and you just play for the pin, basically. And it's really, really crazy how this position is just much better for black. And I simply couldn't evaluate this. I was too confused. And I ended my line here, and I thought white was better, because eventually they're going to unpin, they're going to move their rook to b1, for example, but I just have rook g8 and bishop g3, and it makes a lot of threats that are very hard to stop. And this is one example line where black can win in great style. I'm destroying an FM? Not for much longer. I played knight d6, they played the knight here, I took with the pawn, and then I just blanked and missed knight d2, which it was a very long game at this point. We've been playing for almost 4 hours, and I think we were both getting a bit tired. But I missed this knight e2 move, which is not good. I moved the bishop out of the way, and he wins a pawn. But then I start pushing my c pawn, and it gets close. We have a bit of a race, basically. Bishop takes, king takes, knight goes to e4, and at this point I was just panicking a little bit, to be honest. And this c3 move was just a panic move. I wasn't sure how to make progress here. I wasn't sure if I should maybe take this knight, because after rook takes, maybe I go rook c8. And I was thinking about, like, okay, do I do this? Does he have time for a4? Not quite. Do I then play, like, a6 myself? Then maybe he could move this rook here. Do I play c3? And I was thinking about all of this, and I think this actually looks quite good for black. Engine gives it equality. But I just completely blanked that after here he has a4. And this was where the panic was starting to set in. That was the first mistake. Technically, the position is still okay if I just go here, which is quite an obvious move. I go for the fork, like this. And if he goes for this, then I have a check as well. I think. And then I can do something like this. Or maybe this is already completely wrong, actually. What do I do? I can play bishop takes it. Oh, bishop takes it and then something with c2 and knight b3. But yeah, I missed knight d4 going for this. And at this point, it was starting to collapse a little bit. I played bishop takes on e4, and I was getting ready to just try and play for some tricks. Engine gives +1, but realistically, it's quite hard to defend. For black, I go knight d6, he gives me a check, he gets behind my pawn, and I go knight f5. This is a bit of a desperation check, and I knew in the game that king h3 just wins for white. I don't have much to do here. But I was really hoping for either king f2, which would be a mistake, as I can get my rook into this position like here, 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 and rook h2, and get something going. Or he might go for king f4, which is what he went for in the game, which completely lets me back in the running. Because now I have this move knight d4. Pardon me. And the point is that after knight d4, I'm threatening this fork, I'm threatening this rook potentially, and if you take this pawn, then I'm going for knight to e2, and you don't have rook c6 because the knight protects it. So this is like Kasparov's octopus knight. This is a fantastic knight here. Absolute beast. And after knight b3, I can go knight c5 to block the rook from attacking my pawn. Which is what happened. When he moved his king over, I played knight b3, and he can't go rook c1 with the rook to attack my pawn either. So he gives me a check, moves his rook in, and then I play knight c5 with a check, blocking the rook. But he played this really, really creative move, and I respect it a lot. I was expecting king d4, where I go c2, and after the king steps up, I would just like grab this pawn, I guess, or maybe attack the rook first, and then grab the pawn and get this position. But instead, he played king e5, which was very, very creative, and I was getting quite nervous here because he has rook g7 and rook e7 as threats, which will get me on the back rank, and then he can go for a ladder mate. So, for example, my main idea at first was to go c2 in order to play knight d3 and equals queen with this fork. But he has this move, and this move. And I can't get closer to the rook to do this. And even if I play this move, which, by the way, I think I overlooked it slightly. Hold on, do I have this? Am I okay here after this? I think I overlooked this even in the analysis with rook e8 and something like this. He at least has a draw, I guess. He at least has a draw. But I think I missed this during the game, yeah? Wow. Do I have this? Check. And then this. And then I can meet this check with here, and I'm winning or something? Is this winning? This is completely winning. Did I miss this? Oh, no, he has king f6. He would have had king f6, and I would have lost. Oops. Okay, I didn't see this line either. I don't think. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I was definitely panicking a lot here. But even amid all the panic, I managed to find the only move which survives, which is rook e8. Where basically, I can meet this rook c7 with a check attacking the rook, and I can beat this rook check with another check attacking the rook. So this rook would just keep revealing. So I survive the position. He brings his king back. I play c2. I go here. He moves his rook out. I take this pawn, which actually was a pretty big mistake. Because after he takes back, I have to play a rook e7 move. Because if I play this move, he just checks me. And then takes this pawn. And I didn't like the look of this ending very much. Because my pawns are split. But maybe I'm doing okay. And after rook e7, if he played rook a1, then I'd have to find b5, which I did see, but I thought it looked pretty loose after I end up with a position something like this, and I honestly had no idea what was going on. Engine says it's close to equal, a bit better for white. So he ends up taking this pawn over here instead of going for that crazy line. And then I just get knight c5. And only black can really play for a win here with these outside pawns. And my rook managed to get behind his pawn and stop it from moving, simply immobilized. Additionally, if he goes king e1, this would actually be a big mistake because I would be able to go here, here, and I guess I can just start pushing my pawn. But I get this very nice position where I can just move the knight back and forth. And I could even just repeat the position quite simply as well. So he ends up bringing his rook back to try and block off my rook, but he just offers the rook trade. I give a check, he blocks, and then he offers the rook trade again. And at this point, we agreed to a draw after 2 more moves, because I can't really exchange the rooks. This is just playing to lose here because his king is in time, and I'm gonna get like some knight versus rook position, which I don't know why I would want to try and play that for a draw when I could just make it now. And other than that, I have no way to get my rook out. And if he decides to try and play for the win, with, I don't even know, like moving his rook over, then my a pawn starts to run alongside the king, and it gets very, very dangerous for white. So that was the game against the FIDE Master. Pretty wild one. I had a huge advantage at one point, which I'm really sad that I threw away, but that's life. Round number 3, I'm still in first place. Joint first place, mind you. But we'll see how the tournament goes from here. I have 3 more rounds to go. We're halfway through. Joint first place with 4 other players. So we'll see. The next game is very important. And I will see you in the next recap. Bye. I'm not actually saying goodbye to the chat. Still going to go on maybe for a little bit more. Let's see. How many people are in the chat right now? 15 viewers. All right. We can play some more viewers, I guess. Anyone have any questions about the game, by the way? I got to get some more water, by the way. I'll probably be back in a second. Yeah. Let me mute. Yeah, wait, you hear me now? Yeah, you can play. What's your username again? Cat plays chess. Sure. Switch up to this. And this one, there we go. Journey to WCC. Okay. Well, format, probably 3+2. Cats play chess. Okay, let's do this. There we go, 3+2. Alright, good luck. Let's play French. Let's play a little French defense. Go for this line. Okay. El Clasico. And a bit of this. Let's play c5. I don't know this line very well. I don't really know how to play the French, to be honest. The Bolovitsky variation, yeah? Sure. Can you play after them? Yeah, sure. Let's play a5. Makes some sense. Trying to grab space over here and prevent any knight a4s in the future. I'll bring my queen out like this. Take with the pawn. Okay. Can you play f5? Maybe. f5 could be interesting. Okay, there is some c4 move now. Is it worth it? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, play this. Take this pawn in the center. And then bring my bishop out. Although it does run into some problems with knight a4. But I'm just gonna sack my queen. It's no big deal. Just sack the queen. Okay. We'll play this position. Looks interesting. Get 2 minors. 2 minors for the queen. And I'm gonna get my knight into the center as well. Which looks pretty interesting. Okay, do this. And going to play knight c5. You're pirate BT99 chess. Okay. Yeah, we can play. Let's get the knight in. Block with g6. And I'm going to try and start a big attack over here. I think I'm doing fine. If they play f5, I'll take here and then take. Okay, let's take. Like this. Might the finest chess player to have ever lived might be someone who's only ever played for pleasure. I don't know what you're talking about. You, sir, are babbling. Let's capture another pawn. Goblin on these pawns. And then play bishop e6. And somehow we've got a good position, yeah? Sacrifice the queen, but the position's pretty good. I like it a lot. Just bring the rooks in, maybe do a bit of probing over here, but probably just bring the rooks in on the c file. Always sack the queen. It's a good lesson for people. Always sack the queen. Babies be babbling? Yeah, exactly. That's a good move, though. It is a good move. Unfortunately. Okay, let's play rook a6. And then I'll try and play this one. Up to d4. Or maybe I'll hit them with some a4 move as well. Looks interesting. Rook a6 is passive. Speak for yourself, mate. Rook a6 is an aggressive move. The rook is sad? No, it's not. All that has to happen is the bishop moves out of the way and then the rook is happy. Trust me. Play a4. Attack the rook over here. My rook will be happy very soon. Don't you worry. My rook is about to be happy. And then I play this, attack the rook again. And now my rook is happy, you see? My rook is happy. Trust the process, yeah, exactly. I think I blundered a little bit. Just a little bit. They should probably sack the rook for this pawn now. And then I think they're doing okay. All right, now I'm quite happy again. I'm gonna play H. Protect this pawn over here. I like this G pawn. It seems like a nice pawn. Can I take that? Yo, Rashid. That's good. Can I take this? I don't see why not. It seems greedy though. It does seem greedy. Oh no, I can't take it. What am I talking about? Okay, let's go bishop e7 then. Let's go bishop e7. Ooh, that might be a good move by them, yeah. A little bit scary like, yeah. A little bit scary. Trying to play this. What is this position, eh? What is this position? Let's go here. Try and double up my rook. Ooh, wow. That's a good move. Staying alive though. Staying alive. If I can exchange off like this. Okay, let's just push the pawn actually. Just push the pawn. Get behind it. Push. Push. Go here. Try and get in the back. Queen me. And I guess I go here, attack this pawn. Here, attack this pawn. And he resigns. Okay, that was a really interesting game. That was a really interesting game. I don't think that the queen sack was sound at all. I don't think it was good. I guess I just have no idea how to play the French, to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing. What is this? This is theory? Is this theory? Something like this? I don't know. Then bishop c5. And this is the theory. But what about this? Oh wait, the bishop's protected. Oops. Okay. Well, you know, not a bad game. And then I blundered here. Simply gave them my queen. And somehow the position turns around. Rook a6. Rook a6 is good, exactly. Bishop d8 would have been good. But gets messy. And somehow black is winning, yeah? Somehow black is winning. Wow, what a weird game. What a weird game. Well played. Who is up next? Should we do an arena? How many people have we got? Anyone want to do an arena? Can I tell you where you made the mistakes? I mean, I can try. Let me go here. You want an arena? Okay, cool. I'll set up an arena. The mistakes, I would say, you got a great position. Probably instead of the queen move, you were better off just trying to launch an immediate attack with them. The queen move, I think, makes sense as well. This was all logical. I think f5 was a mistake. Maybe you were better off moving the queen out of the way and trying to open up a file for your rook, I think. Because this f5 plan doesn't quite work. And then I got too many pawns. So then it was too complicated to say. Arena. Everyone wants an arena? Okay, hold on. Let me just check. Rapid arena. Start a poll. Let's do what type of arena? And we're going to do rapid, blitz, or bullet. And I'll give you guys a bit of time to answer this poll. How do you play me? You just tell me your chess.com username, and then I'll play you. Basically, it's that simple. All right. Swain, you can play me. Yeah, I just need the challenge. I'll play Lonely Hubby again for now. He's been in the chat for a while. Rapid, blitz. Well, come on. Don't say in the chat. Make your votes, guys. I got a poll for you. Let's play d6. Ochibu. All right. I'll play you next. Okay, something like this. Queen up. Brilliant Guy 101. What a name. Let's hope it's true. Okay, here. Castles, and maybe there was this. No, not quite. Okay, I can capture that and create some uncomfortable position here with the knights coming in, pressuring this pawn. Guys, choose bullet. I don't mind bullet. Some people really don't like bullet, but we'll see. We'll let the people decide. Okay, bring out this bishop, then bring in the rook, and yeah. It is time for Collapso. Aman? Is that you? Oh, the link. There's no link yet, because you guys haven't decided yet. You guys have not, the poll has not been complete. And currently Blitz is crushing it. Blitz is crushing it with 12 votes in. Bullet in second place. Very interesting. Okay, let's bring the rook. Attack this bishop. Choose bullet or... I, for one, would vote Blitz. So you can read into that what you will. What is this? Takes. Just, yeah. Bring in the other rook. And you are in a little bit of trouble. A bit uncomfy position, yeah? A little bit uncomfy. Take this free pawn. That's not a free pawn. What am I doing? Uh-oh. I missed ideas. Your high key, yeah. Exactly. Vote Blitz? For sure. I blundered a knight, but maybe he won't see that he can block like this. I hope. Yeah, he didn't see it. Saved. Take it. Yeah, I should have taken the knight first and then played this. Then it works. But you know, blunder's gonna blunder, and then we survive. That's how I roll. Let's play b6. And h6. Make a little bit of the cubby hole for the king. He does the same. Let's play c5. Block off the bishop a little bit. And then I'll probably play f6, move my king up to h7. Maybe I'll play this actually. Force their pieces back. Play for a little bit of space. A little bit of space advantage. f4. And oh, I was gonna do something tricky, but it doesn't work. Let's play this though. Take, check. And then take the pawn, and then I'm getting my queen. You think bullet won? Holy cow, the power of peer pressure, eh? That's crazy. That's crazy. Queen. And check and mate. Or the bishop. Good game, good game, good game. I'm lonely, brother? That's sad. I'm sorry that's you. Oh, it's an adoption! Hey! That's 10 lonely, Habai. That's 10. That's the adoption game. You're now legally my son. Welcome. Okay. Well, looks like Bullet's won. Looks like Bullet is leading. So I guess we're playing a Bullet arena. I'm pretty bad at Bullet. So I guess people will have better chances to win. But let's get it. Let's get it. I'll set it up. Go clubs. Go to my dugout. And anyone wants the link to the club? Here it is, by the way. This is the link to the club. And if you want to play in the arena, I'll get that one going soon. Tournament, arena. It's my arena. Whoops. What's going on? Okay. The score-based pairing is going to be 1+0 bullet for 90 minutes. And what's the time in Pacific? It's 7:30 in the morning. So we'll schedule it for 7:36. And there can be 1,000 players in it. And it has begin. Okay. Got the arena here, starting in 6 minutes, guys. Your first time catching me live. Welcome. Bullet is too fast for you, so you'll leave it there, but you've enjoyed the recaps. Thanks. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. This is the arena, so I'll pin it. Yeah, the link is right there, you guys. Don't worry. Let's play a quick bullet game. I'll warm up a couple games with some bullet. Knight 9 out. Bishop out. Here. Blunder my pawn. See if I can attack your queen. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Let's trade it off. Bit of space in the center. Bit of control. Let's attack you over here. I blunder my rook. Let's attack you over here. Trade. Put a pony in the middle. Something like this. Blend my pawn. Here. This is not good. Not good. Takes. A little trick, maybe. Oh, queen. Yummy. Much love. Set this up. This. This one, maybe. This rook's pretty good. This bishop's pretty good. Do this. Take. Take. And some check. Takes. Pin. Check. Attack. Pin. Takes. Here. Here, here. And that's mate. Nice. Okay, good warm up, good warm up. Let's get another game. Go here. Here, here. Attack. Pressure over here. Play like this. En passant. Attack you. Let's exchange this guy. Take. Go back. Attack this pawn. Go here. Let's get this guy in. Go here, here. Blundered this pawn, but it's no big deal. Let's bring this in. Take, take. Sacrificing more material. But I'm not too concerned. Let's go here. And what now? Let's go for this. I guess go in here. Check. And take. I've claimed a bit of material. Take. Take, take. Check. And go here. I'm very low on the clock. Here. Oops. It's not good. Too slow. Too slow. No. That was clutch. Not quite. Not quite. Too slow. Alright, join the arena mates for a minute. Let's go. 6 people. It's not that bad. For a little bit more. You got 15 viewers. People can join the arena. I've pinned the link, so it should be fairly easy to join. Should be fairly easy to join. Looks like we've got brilliant guys, some competition. Gore also not bad. Pirate chess also not bad. And then the rest. I mean, I say not bad. Everyone's not bad. I'm not trying to Not an elo shame. Ooh, we have a 2000 from Greenland. Are they actually from Greenland? That's pretty crazy if you are. All right, let's go. Let's go like this. Okay, takes it again. Okay, go here. Like this. Go back. Exchange. Free rook. Free queen. I think you're playing a little bit fast. I think you're playing a little bit fast, mate. Yeah. It's it's way too fast. This is not 30-second chess. It's just 1 minute. Just 1 minute chess. I wish I could hear the moves right now, though. Makes it hard to focus when you can only see them, you know? Take. And now let's go check. And check. Takes. Then I have the queen. Take the queen. Save my bish. Let's bring in the rook. Take. And let's go here. Checkmate. GG. Let's go here. Good luck, Freddy. Here. Attack the knight. Kick them around a little bit. The knight's almost trapped now. Let's keep attacking it. Okay, I'm going to eliminate and get quick development with my pieces. Castles. G6 blunders queen d4. Let's keep developing the pieces. Like this, like that. Let's play b3. And then bishop a3. Or maybe bishop e3, given they went long. Go a4, and I think the queen's trapped. Ouch. Freddy. Casting into the fire. Take, and this will be a mate shortly. GG. We're getting some people joining. Quite a few viewers. Nice. Let's go here. What? He's on 9 and he lost? How are you on so many points, dude? How have you got so many points? It's crazy. Let's go here. Take with a fork. Free rook. Like this. Let's go here. Get the knight out. Blunder my pawn, I guess, but it's not really a big deal. I'm going to develop here and pressure their bishop. Continue pressuring the bishop. And let's capture. So now there's this tactic. We can eliminate the defender. Okay, they resign. Get the knight out. Gora, good luck. Good luck, my friend. Let's go for this, and some c6. Take it. And go for this. I'll reposition my knight over to d6. Play this. Play some c4 move, I guess. maybe I'll start pushing over here. Kick them around. Play like this. Queen takes it. Bishop a6. And maybe I'll break with c4. Takes. We'll bring in the rook. I think I'll kick out there. Maybe I'll just bring in the bishop for now, actually. Let's reactivate the bishop. And I'll retreat my bishop back and then try to expand over here a little bit. Looks good. Something like here. Invade with the rook. Bishop e3 is a big threat. They missed it. Ouch. Takes. Here. Queen b6. Now I have big threats again. Okay, I take the bishop. Let's go here. And push. And here. Take over here. And there's a very nice trap. Watch this. Takes. Okay, we don't get it. But that's mate. I was going to say we could sack the queen for the knight and then invade. Okay, like this. Well, I'm on the analysis board. What's going on? I was on an analysis board? I broke your streak? Oops. My bad. Sorry, Hush. It's nothing personal. Nothing personal. Maybe only a little bit personal. Take it. Take it, and now I have all of the descubrir. Guess rook e4 goes back and protects this guy. Resigns. GG. Pirate Chess is doing pretty well. On a streak. Journey to WCC also doing very well. Everyone's doing pretty good, yeah? We got all the Indians down there. Okay, let's play like this. Play like this. Oops. It's a free knight. Take this guy. Attack the bishop. Discovery on the rook as well. Let's just take it. Take it. Get the knight out. Get the queen out. Let's finish development. Blunder my pawn. I did blunder my pawn. Okay, let's go back and unblunder my pawn. Unblunder my pawn. Let's kick the knight. Bishop comes out. Offer the rooks off. Like that. Now I can play here, attack the knight, and attack the pawn. Let's take the knight. Start an attack now, yeah. Try and start a mating attack. Okay, GG. GG, Lonely Hubbo. Oh, we're back again. Okay, take that pawn. Play b5. Get the knight out. Play this one like this, like that. Pawn goes up. Here, here. Takes. Castles. Bring the knight in. Bring the knight in. Let's use the rook to pressure this pawn. Go like takes. Put some pressure on them like this. Some more pressure. I think I can just take that. Get the king out of the way. And let's... Interesting move. Maybe I'll play c3. A little bit of protection. Play h3 as well. And queen here. Bring my other rook in. Bring the queen over here. Bring this back. Bring the knight back. Sacrifice. Check. Here. Ah, I blundered. Oh. Nice. Got me. Let's play this one. What am I doing? I just lost focus. Okay, position's still fine. I didn't see that was legal. What is this? What am I doing? Jesus Christ. Okay, good game. I'm falling apart, guys. The streak is gone. I need to focus. I'm so tired. Okay, let's take. Okay. Take. Okay, we got the resignation. Not so good, yeah? Not so good. Ugh. Okay, let's try and move fast. Play like a black Mardima. Okay, free queen. Like this. Try and get a quick win. GG. Play this. just bring the queen, I guess. Go back. I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's win the queen. Okay, checkmate. Yeah, I gotta beat PXWY. He is streaking out of control. What's going on? I always beat Goria. Back the knight. 2 pieces hang. Gotta take care of your pieces, so your pieces can take care of you. A little bit of Paul Morphy there. Okay. Let's do this. Go for some checkmate. You lose on purpose so you can flex to your friends? That's very impressive, Harsh. Very impressive. Keep getting the pieces in. I mean, the black position is so claustrophobic. It's just depressing. I'm gonna take, and then go h7, h8. Oh, it's my move. This is what I'm talking about. Like when the sound's off, sometimes I miss whether or not it's my move. Oh, you resigned. Okay. What is going on? Give black some air. Yeah, exactly. Like this. What? Can I play? You are, yeah, you can play L. You just have to join the arena. 100 is not your real level. Okay. Sure thing, boss. You're trash at bullet? I'm also trash at bullet. I just like stop working for some reason. Oh, you meant 1900 isn't your real level. Oh, right. Yeah, almost oh no my queen. I mean, it was an oh no my queen. But I got away with it. Good slippery eel. Okay, PW. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I got a good position, yeah. Let's get the king up. This. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, this was so stupid. Screen's black, yeah. Oh, it's so bad. Why is just clearly better in that in game? Should be anyway. Next game. I don't know why the screen's black. Sometimes the Twitch goes black. I have no idea. It's just buggy. I forgot. I should probably put an invite out on Twitch for the arena. Do I hate you or something? No? Screen is black. I don't know why the screen is black. I'm sorry. But here's another link to the arena if you want to join. Attack the pawn. Dang, dang. GG. Yeah, I need to... Somehow I need to catch this guy and beat him. It should be illegal destroying you so brutally. It was a nice tactic, I'll admit. Duglet's locked in right now. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Next game. We are looking in. I'm trying to catch him. I can't let someone run away with the victory in my arena. I thought they were playing well there for a bit. Okay, resigns. Keep it coming. Fast, 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 win. Oh no, my pawn. Oh no, your queen. Oh no, your queen. Oh no, your king. Oh no, your rook. Oh no, your bishop. Oh no, your rook. Ouch. Devastation. So long, mon ami. Save the pawn. This. 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 Here. And save this. Get this in. This in. This. Bomba. Bomba. Alright. It's a resignation time. GG. We got a strong player. Can we get this guy with the same trick? Oh no, my pawn. Oh no, it didn't work. Was it bishop here, I guess? Whoops, that was a misclick. Okay. I guess I have this terrible position now to enjoy. this. Start attacking over here. Go like here. Take, bring the queen back. A little bit weird. Castle, bring the rook in. But, ouch. Not a big deal, actually. Okay. Big attack time. Start pushing. C2, E3. Mabes in some trouble. Shoot. Here. Jesus. It's terrible. Check. Okay. Get some trick. We are locked in. God, it's going for an hour more. That's quite a while. Arena has ballooned. You have 50 people. Ah, Shalor. Long time no see. Yeah. Let's give him this line. He doesn't like this line. He does not like it. Hi, Roly Poly. Joining the arena today? I think F4 is not a good move. That is not it, my friend. Turned a bit of a Dalek there, but yeah, that is not nice. It is not pretty. There is an arena running right now, yeah. Shalor is getting the beat down. Ouch! Yeah, it's the pinned comments the arena. Play this. Huh! Okay, I mouse slipped. If mouse slips is such a jump scare, what the hell? Whoa, I wasn't expecting that either. I keep jumping at every move that I'm not expecting. I think I'm still winning somehow. Somehow I'm just winning. Huh. Wow. Very weird game. Very weird game. A little bit of mouse slip, a little bit of lucky, I guess. I have no idea. Okay, let's keep the streak going. Let's keep the streak going. I'll send the link again in the chat. Here you go. There's still an hour, by the way. It's only been going on for half an hour. So if you can somehow get some insane streak together, maybe there's something to it. Okay, Shalor, we go again. 4 knights. I like this one. Oops. Um. Ah, like when? Okay, you got me, Shalor. It all fell apart. Yeah, it's very annoying. To be fair, I think Shalor might just legitimately be better at Bullet than me. Enjoying the stream. Hold on. Enjoying the stream. What course would you recommend on Chessable for Beginner? I don't recommend any courses on Chessable for Beginner. It's a waste of time. Chessable's aimed at like strong club players. So like 1500 over the board. I didn't even touch Chessable until I was already like 2300 online. I just don't think it's very accessible. Maybe there's some courses that are accessible, but you're better off just doing a lot of puzzles, honestly. Like just go to get Lead Chess puzzles. Lead Chess puzzles are free, and you can just spam them. Okay, here. Start an attack. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. You don't need it until later. Okay. Hmm. 97. Sack the rook. Ugh. So annoying. Knight's super strong. Cheers as well, Kai. I'm watching loads of YouTube video. Just danced a course as a treat. It's a waste of time, the 0 point. Yeah, I think supposedly Hammer has a course, like Jan Ludwig Hammer. I've heard he's got a course aimed at beginners for openings, but he teaches the French defense in it, which, yeah, I mean, I've taught the French one time. I kind of regret it. I don't think beginners should probably be learning the French, to be honest. If you are literally just like a complete beginner, your main focus should just be trying to understand why the principles exist the way they do, and just doing a lot of tactics. Let's take here. Take here. Check. Check. This is gross. I feel bad. Study too much opening theory from courses, and now your weakness is the middle game and the end game. Exactly. Endgame study is a good idea, though. Like, sometimes even just looking at, like, rook endgames isolated and getting quite good at them can actually help you as a beginner, because when you're learning chess, the less pieces there are, it's less overwhelming. So it's more likely that you can gain an understanding of some endgame positions than it is that you'll gain a proper understanding of middle game positions. Holy cow, my mouse just started spasming. Do you drill endgame positions, Duglet? Not anymore. You're killing me just being disciplined? Yeah, sorry. I don't drill endgames anymore. I used to, though. I just read Dvoretsky's endgame manual. That's my main way I learn the endings. And then do the puzzles from them, of course. Never got the opportunity to go to the middle game. You never get out of the opening. Yeah, rip. That is why people like to study the opening. Let's get the steamroller going. Look at this. Connect 5. Let's go. I actually really like Connect 4. I should do a Connect 4 stream. Would anyone be interested in a Connect 4 stream? Anybody? Have you thought about getting chess up or a chestnut board? I have a yeah, I think I do have that board. I didn't use it that much. I used it a little bit because at some point there was a bigger disparity between my online and over the board play. Connect 5, exactly. But now it's pretty close, to be fair. So I'm not too worried about that. And Connect 4 stream. Kai is down. Kai is down. I'll actually do a Connect 4 stream. If we get enough enough interest for it, that'd be funny. I'm a greedy guy. I'm an idiot. I'm a stupid guy. How did I blunder this? This is literally like the tactic I use all the time. So stupid. I didn't even defend it. What am I doing? That's so bad. So bad. Just got rolled. Yeah, that was really bad. I just have a normal position after e6 and bishop e7. But this is like the classic tactic that I show everyone in the e4, like the Caro-Kann line. Anyway. But yeah, good spot from the opponent. I should have said that probably, so I don't look like a terrible sport. I do get a little bit salty. What have I done? I just blundered again. Not quite. That maybe doesn't make sense. Okay. Oops. Okay, GG. Lost a lot of games in this one. I thought about getting a chess up or chestnut board. Oh yeah, I read that. 41 minutes. 41 minutes. There's still time. There's still time. Even if you're a late joiner, you could probably still get like 50 points. Come top 3 or something at least. Charlot is making a run for it. This guy again, yeah. What? Oh, I thought I blundered a pawn, but I didn't. Okay, this looks fine. It's my turn. I didn't realize it was my turn. Outside pass pawn. okay? Just barely. Yeah, this is why I'm not so good at bullet. Just can't register the moves quickly enough. Gets too crazy. Is another guy gonna fall for it? No. You came back? Welcome back. After a long chess class. Damn. Putting in the time, eh? Respect. Okay, sneak in. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh my goodness. Shalor. Shalor is on a run. I think he's about to catch up. He's a scary man. That is a man on a mission right there. I need to get paired with him. Put an end to this streak. He has not played a lot of games, but he is definitely winning when he's playing, which is pretty disturbing. Okay, pirate again. Back to back to back to back, eh? Little Goering gambit. Oops, I should have kicked the knight out there. This. The old Goering gambit never betrays me in a bullet game. It's always very good. Where's my queen? Here. Check. Check. Take. Take. Get the pieces in. Bit of luft. Chuck. Okay, GG. Come on, come on. We gotta stop Shalor. Someone stop this man. He's a lunatic. Okay, lonely again. Let's go. Start the attack. It's a classic King's Indian. The traditional attack. Knight f1, I guess. Then I go king f7. Okay, GG. Brutal, brutal. I need to stop. I need to keep playing d4 against this guy. I need to remember I played d4 against this guy. Ugh. This is just not good. E4, E5. Okay, misses it. Wow. Okay, now I'm just completely crushing. Okay, GG. Is it you sit at 1450 FIDE and 1900chess.com? I would say that's a bit lower than normal. I would expect your strength to probably be like 1700 FIDE at 1900chess.com, or maybe 1600, somewhere between 16 and 17. But I don't know how many tournaments you've played. I also don't know what region you're from. Like, what federation do you play under? If you play under the Indian Federation, then probably you're doing quite well at 1900 to be 1450 FIDE, because their FIDE ratings are totally screwed. Yeah. India's super underrated. He's got bishop c1. Okay, resigns. Shalor, finally someone beat him. You play in India? Yeah, that makes sense. Then I think 1450 is perfectly normal at 1900, unfortunately for you. Unfortunately. Like I said, I have a friend who is very, very strong player, like 2100-ish FIDE, and he was losing to 1400s sometimes in India. You defeated Pirate Guy, let's go. Yeah, good stuff. Let's go here. Let's play. This is the line. You enter 5 classical and 2 rapid, yeah. Sounds about right. Let's see if he falls for the trick. That's not a good move, actually. Position is quite bad. No, I use a caterpillar method. GG. You got cheater in your loft over the ball Blitz. You're frustrated. How do they cheat in Blitz? How do they cheat in Blitz? I'm interested in that. How did they do that? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Taking toilet breaks in your Blitz is a proper gambit. I think at that point you got to respect the hustle. Like, I think that's honestly a valid sacrifice. Do you want to waste a minute of your time and know the top engine move? Like, I don't even know, man. Left the tournament, you got tired of losing. I would keep playing. If you start a tournament, you got to keep playing, unless you get sick or something. I think that's the only real excuse, or something like some family event. What's going on here? He was vibrating? Yeah. We all know the story. Let's get in here. James Bond stuff, yeah. For real. Need to hire him for the Secret Service instead of having him play chess tournaments. For a moment, I thought that could have been a stalemate. Huh? Bruh. Good stuff. Cheetah got first place, yeah. Deserved? How was that deserved? What did I do? Oh, the fine, not the stalemate. Yeah. Maybe the stalemate was deserved, I don't know. Sure. I might have allowed bishop e8, but I'm not sure. I think I had a checkmate. Oh, I broke my streak. It hurts. It hurts so much. How have I played 41 games? What the hell? The cheetah cried for 2 hours. The draw seemed fair, yeah. Exactly. I think, well, you can either... you can either pay the fine or just get like banned forever, right? Like, I guess that's the dilemma, right? Let's play like this, yeah. Seems good. Seems pretty good position. You guys want c5, okay. Yeah, I guess c5. I should have played c5 maybe. Okay, now what am I doing? I should have taken that as well. What am I doing? What? Oh, and it's fine. Wait, what is he doing? Dude, neither Shalor and I are both just playing complete nonsense. I don't know. What? Oh! Buddy! Duglet should have had your arbiter in his current tournament. You beat Shalor, congrats. Yeah. You got second because of that game. You moved in 7th place and immediately moved back to second. Ouch. Pin to win, my guy. Okay. Unknown, was this a dream or real life? Probs came to him in a dream. I'm flexing too hard, please stop. I don't know. This tournament was actually kind of rough for me, but appreciate you think it's flexing. So like this. Okay. Yeah, fast development. Fast development. Boom! Sacrifice the knight. Boom. Oops. Check. Is he fine? Is he fine? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm collapsing, guys. I'm collapsing. It's a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky. Changey. Oh yeah. Come on, pirate guy. Not today. You will haunt me in my dreams. Wow. It's a bit of a disturbing threat. Come on, pirate guy. No, let's not come on, pirate guy. Actually, let's let's just have pirate guy lose. Wait, Hatter just came out of nowhere. Sorry. Dude, we can't be doing this, man. Can't be giving up the juice like this. Of course, I beat you 5 times. What? What? He's starting an attack. Why is this actually kind of scary? Oh! Just kidding. The juicer, yeah, the bishop is the juicer. Everyone knows this. You're selling? What, like your cryptocurrencies? You're selling your cryptocurrencies? What are you talking about? The juicer, you mean? Yes. My screen is black? Aww. I just don't believe you. Is this like some new form of a bot where it just tells me my screen's black and is trolling me? This has to be a bot. This has to be a bot. You're serious? You can't see anything. It says... No, my Twitch says you can see the screen. I straight up, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it, man. Okay, I accidentally gave him time odds. Ask if they also sell art. Nah, that'd be toxic. Hold on. I'm playing. Bots don't troll? How do you know? Not from my main, though. Wait, sorry, what do you mean? That was a bit sketchy. You can't see anything? I don't have channel points? I have no idea, okay. I don't stream very much on Twitch. I don't even know what channel point is. Like a sub account? What? Wait, not from my main, but like a sub account. What do you mean? I didn't know. Do I have 2 accounts? I've had a lot of people telling me my screen is black. So I would actually be really interested to know what they're talking about. To see my stream. What is a sub account? Hello? Go into a sub account and then... I don't know what a sub account is, dude. I don't think you're lying. I'm a student. Yeah. I study philosophy. Yeah. I've looked at it from my phone as well, and my phone seems to think that it's fine, so... Which is why I'm so confused. Hold on, I'm very low on time. Bro has a confusion beta. Did I look at it from my main? Yeah. I've looked at it from my main account. And it looks fine. So I can see it on my channel summary thing. And if I log on from my phone, which I don't think is on my main account on my phone. Yeah. So I'm logged in on my phone. I'm looking at it. This is on a different account, and I can see it clearly on my phone. This is my second account. Like, look, I sent a message on my second account. What happened? I just lost to Shalor. No! I lost to Shalor because of confusion with the stream. Why can't you see it? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. I can see it clearly on my second account. Which is why I'm just so confused. What type of what are you watching it on? What are you watching it on? A phone. What kind of phone? I've heard that Android's scuffed. Ah! Oh! Fair play. Oh, he missed it! How did he miss that? He'd been seeing that tactic like the whole time. Okay, well now I'm like not dead, I guess, yeah. And now I get to fight. Ha 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 ha. Tricky little pony keeps me in the game. Well, well, well. Shoot. Too fast. Where else am I streaming? I'm also streaming on YouTube. Wait, please use tags on my YouTube description. If I don't, it's pretty much writing hashtag chess or hashtag common name. Ah. Yeah, I probably should have tags. I'll send the YouTube link on the Twitch as well. I don't really know why it's not working. Roly poly roll. Go here. Faux show. Oops. So long to the queenie. GG. Okay, I'll send the link to the YouTube on the Twitch. It's my channel. There you go. 3 minutes left in the arena. Have I ever met a chess grandmaster? Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I have. Like, properly talked with one. I've talked with an international master who's basically a GM. And I've seen a bunch of GMs at, like, the British Chess Championship, for example. But I've not really talked to any of them. Pretty much. I mean, this is just... I was going to say it's much better, but then maybe he had e5. Now we're cooking. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Accept a draw? Nah, I'd rather lose. Actually, okay, fine. Why would he want to draw? By the way, why didn't you solve puzzle? Why don't you solve puzzle after the arena? Maybe I'll do a little bit, but I've been going on for a bit over 3 hours now, so it's getting quite late. Yeah, I think we've run out of time for the arena now. Yeah, looks like we're done. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream here. It's been a little while. 3.5 hours, so I'm getting a bit tired. I was a bit tired of an hour or so ago, to be honest. But yeah, I'll end this here. Wait out the 20 seconds to see the rankings, and looks like it will be PXWY in second, Shalor in third, so congrats to you two, and also Hatter, fourth place, pretty close, and then everyone else, thank you very much for coming along. So I think that'll be it, and I'll see you, I don't know, whenever I next see you. Bye. See you, I don't know, whenever I next see you. Bye.